A Saturday night in the new year. Niners are playing. GP2 is mic'd up. The back end of a back-to-back. And Clint, I don't know what happened last night. Let's make new memories together.
Yes, you need to get back to getting W's. This is another one of those games where you respect your opponent. You don't look at their record.
Tonight, which is a great milestone.
Lowry, Markkanen, and Keontae George are the guys, and they are coming. Be ready.
They're inside. Didn't quite get that off iron.
He always has the right idea. Drive it.
Markkanen at 7 feet. That is a great
Tough time because they're switching a lot. They're moving their feet right now. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes teams see the Warriors, they get out of character.
Draymond 3. Only twice all year. This week and then in March. They have a long road trip, but 5 games in 7 days is a lot. Jimmy Butler. Kyluke. Quentin Post tracking him out to the corner. Kyluke, good outside shooter and bottoming that 3.
Last month, they've gotten much better when it comes to their three-point shooting, their percentages overall.
Butler dropped it off to Draymond. Everything. Pajemski couldn't quite bank it home.
Now they have the counterattack going.
Keontae George stripes a 3. That's iron there. Pajemski comes away with a rebound.
He went straight up, kept his verticality.
Pass to Moody. And 22.
Hendricks knew he was in trouble there.
Split cut. And Curry on a reset 3. And he got it. So Stepsy sequence. Utah have another opportunity.
Utah's active right now.
Isaiah Collier in the lane. Keontae George bottoming at 3. Pajemski the other way. Melton is working on that 3 ball. To catch it into Guy Santos. Good recovery on Quentin Post. Couldn't pull the 3. Melton makes another one.
You're screening and slip out of it, exploit the switch.
They knocked it away from Jimmy Butler. Collier headed the other way. The one. Isaiah Collier was sensible. Kyle Filipowski Markkanen. And Markkanen flipping it up and in and blocked up Draymond. The Warriors trying to bail Policino out.
They couldn't motivate him.
Questionable producing decision. And Draymond tied the game. That's
quite a feat.
Impressive.
Quite a feat.
Draymond again. GP2. Tic-tac.
Steph Curry's double teams, and he's super unselfish with it. He's going to get rid of it. Sometimes we'll see him dribble past the slower defender as you get Kevin Love inside. Before you have to deal with all the switching and Steph double teams.
Last 5 buckets for the Warriors, all layups.
He's not boxing him out adequately enough, and he's going to be around the basket. He is a little big man. He's going to make himself useful.
Markkanen can step all the way out to that. And Clayton cycling around Mikhailuk. Back out to Keontae George. And that's where you
make you work. They had the Warriors running all over the place that possession.
6 of 12 on 3s for Utah. Moody got that one. Keontae George 11, Markkanen 11. They're the 2 big scorers. Cody Williams hammering that down.
F1 speed style.
He was the 10th pick a year ago. I want to see him and Jalen play one-on-one. Pajemski! Thought about that 3. Shot clock at 10. Skip pass to Quentin Post. Open 3, and he got it.
He's just moving without the ball, and they're failing to move with him.
Here he talked about that rim, and Cody Williams is throwing down dunks. Gets the ball. Kick out to Filipowski on the baseline. Draymond pinned him under the backboard. Might have been 3 in the key. He was in there quite some time, but Markkanen will get the dunk.
Well, everybody stayed home. And
Draymond's got to get a technical
He
now.
got a tech.
I think he was thinking the same thing. I have this guy in the lane for well over 3 seconds, and he's just sitting there. I mean, how long are you allowed to sit there?
He got another tech. I think he's gone.
He is.
Oh, no.
Just got ejected.
That's the last thing you need, and you got a 10-point lead for the Jazz. They're feeling good. They're super confident. This is their biggest lead, and you've lost your best defender. The Jazz have a lot of momentum.
Like you said, 2 guys are running at Steph every time, so Melton is bottoming. Looking for Markkanen with Jimmy Butler on him. Sends the ball, turns the corner. Filipowski down the lane.
Yeah. Warriors in a zone now.
Cycle it to Sensabaugh. They're bottoming at 3. gets the Warriors an extra possession here. 12 seconds left. Steph on a step back three. Got it!
Off the ball, probably more this half. See if they can get them to make mistakes.
Post with a wide open three. Got it. Has 8.
They're going to struggle to make those second efforts. Kevin Love was just staying with Jimmy Butler.
Deontay George now to Mikhailuk. Reset three. And right now, Utah everything. They're a very pedestrian three-point shooting team. They're 18th in the league. You would not know that. That guy's the best three-point different.
He's got to get a little trickier and craftier to think the game here.
Marking in again with the pump fake, putting it in and drawing the foul. We got 3 Billy Kennedy challenges in one game, though.
You can't ask for more than that.
Take that. Quentin Post. An open three. And Moses Moody. All jumping in on that on the perimeter. Post the decision maker. Paying it up. Mikhailuk. GP2 deflected, but got all the way out to Collier. Deontay George, time to set his feet, and that's danger time. 18, 4 of 6 on threes. 2 main guys for Utah firing. Curry and Steph was out with the ankle yesterday, but it only happens twice all season. It's going to take a lot from the guys in blue.
Just showing them a bunch of bodies all half, and they got a turnover.
Knocked it away.
Forced the turnover.
Podziemski running. Drop it off to Moody. Payoff TJD.
Top blocking Steph now.
Markin is trying to stay with Curry. Podziemski down the lane. Hobbs lays it up and in.
They all thought he was going to try to pass it to Steph Curry. And he came off of that last screen and the paint parted.
Oh, Deontay George. Hendricks, well defended by Guy Santos, had to give it up. Sensabaugh pays it up. Say it again. We talked about Utah's defensive deficiencies. Curry from the Ferry Building. Drops in at 3 in the Human Torch. Maybe keep getting it to the guy who's got 20 points in the quarter.
It's not a bad idea.
Or dunks to teach.
Well, their offenses look great when they're not turning the ball over. Only 2 turnovers in that quarter, and Jimmy Butler missed one, but Podziemski gets it.
What a rebound by Podge. Will Richard 3. Got it!
Big part of the game.
I think of Utah, and it's my favorite quote, and I use it a lot. You always hear it as Kevin Love hits it. Reed
here. He's directing traffic in the corner without the ball.
Podziemski's got to make something out of nothing. Shot clock at 2. Throws Butler a grenade. Will Richard beats the buzzer with a 3. This is the Warriors' biggest lead right now. They flipped the game by 20 points. Down 12 to up 8. Butler in the lane to lay it in.
They're not getting any third defender, any weak side help, anything that's going to bother the Warriors at the rim.
Collier flipping it up and out, and Martin, you're inside 7 minutes. What are you focusing on?
Keep taking care of the ball. Only 3 turnovers in the half. You're getting great looks every time as you get
Curry coming back in.
You're trying to take advantage of their switches. They're switching literally everything.
Anthony Melton down the lane and right to the rim. San Antonio. They are not afraid, particularly with Markin and Deontay George are rolling. Lob to Trace is hammered down. Weapons.
2 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Couple more buckets or a couple more stops. They're playing the clock as well as the Jazz right now. Trailed by as many as 12, lead by 11. CP2 cut and flipped it up and out. Trace Jackson Davis, he's going to put that in. Anthony Melton ticked off iron. Coming upon the final minute here. 7 and 5 in the building. They'll move to 19 and 17. They've won 6 out of 8. They played 5 games in 7 days this week, and they went 3 and 2. You can live with that.
They kept the young, rambunctious Jazz at bay. They started off great. Warriors are like, okay, chill out. We're going to walk you down.